also want to tell Joey, old friend of mine, Joey, he goes on Facebook, let him know. Tell him here on. Aunt 20, go ahead and tell him, say, Tony on, I'm cutting up. Don't forget to tell him I'm the rooting this, tooting the preacher this side of the Mississippi. Isn't that right? We tear out everything not like God. That's so we say what the book say.
Amen.
The only way you can be saved, you got to come back and do what the book say, folks.
That's right.
We continue to tell these folks, you know, something come to mind today. I'll tell you, I was at the barbershop earlier today. But Mike said, give him a head polish. I said, cut. He said, polish. I don't pay him no attention anyway. But they had a book called The Jewish Phenomenon. And it's amazing what these people say they believe. And they even admit themselves, they don't even believe the Bible. They only believe a certain amount of the Torah. They believe a lot of it is man's opinion. This is why these folks not saved. See, you'll be amazed that these people sit around and lie. These people sit around and they tell folks, they come up to try to convince people that the reason we eat unleavened bread for Passover, said because we know our Bible teaches in the 12th chapter book of Exodus, we had to get in her. They said we were baking the bread, we didn't have time for it to ride. That's not what the book told them. He told them we bake it would have had no leaven in it.
That's right.
I don't know why these people go around. These folks sat around listening to these lying hypocrite folks. They don't bit more know what they believe than a man on the moon.
Worse yet, the concept that Palestine is their homeland has turned out to be a tragic mistake. These white-skinned Ashkenazi Jews are not descendants of the original Jews of Palestine. There were no white people in Africa or Palestine 2,000 years ago. The medieval Europeans assumed that Jesus Christ, his mother, and the other original Jews looked just like the Europeans, which is why you can find Jesus with blue eyes and green eyes, and why his mother has such white skin. A Jewish historian looked into the ancestry of the Ashkenazi Jews and wrote the 13th tribe to show that their homeland is the area near the Caspian Sea. The mainstream media is ignoring this information. Most of the alternative media is also ignoring it.
They still go by and they call themselves by something that's not of God. Well, I'm talking, give me what Genesis chapter 10, I think it is. 10 about 1, I don't know, my mind kind of jump on there, go ahead and get that little fight started. I told them they sure got a fight on their head. They sit around, they don't know where they come from. They have no idea who they are. They cannot prove out their history. They cannot show anywhere that they can show you in any history when did they ever get cast out of Jerusalem. They can't find it. They cannot find their exile.
Nope.
All they got is they entering in.
Don't exist.
They only became a nation about 1942, 1941.
48.
These folks, they don't have a look of understanding of why they even where they at.
Yep.
Isn't that right?
Yep.
Now they call this Ashkenazi Jews. This is the 10th chapter of the book of Genesis at verse 1. Listen to the book.
Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah.
Now these are the generations of the sons. Now everybody had descent from Noah. Isn't that right? Everybody had descent from Noah, as everybody did from Adam. If you believe there were people here before Adam, you too stupid to even watch this broadcast. Get a brick and kick your TV screen out.
That's right.
Too stupid. Listen to the book.
Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah.
Yes.
Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Yes.
And unto them were sons born after the flood.
Yes.
The sons of Japheth, Gomer and Magog.
Yeah.
And Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshech, and Tirash. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz.
Listen to it now. Ashkenaz, these are one of the sons of Japheth. This is what they call it. So this is the predominant name for the Jews, the so-called Jewish people. They call it Ashkenazi Jews. Now we see this is one descendant from Japheth. Jump down and tell them where isle this is.
By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands.
Now, they call everybody else a Gentile, but they call us Ashkenazi Jews. Why don't they recognize that they're Gentiles?
Hypocrites.
We didn't name them that. That's what they call themselves.
That's right.
Now, the Bible said right in the 10th chapter of the book of Genesis that by these, what happened?
Were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands.
That's why they can't find out how they... If you're a Gentile, you'll never find where you came out of Jerusalem.
That's right.
It'll make no sense for you. You'll be wasting your time because you never had no part in no Jerusalem.
That's right.
Isn't that right? When the Gentile had Jerusalem, it was Canaan.
Yep.